A warm welcome to everyone. Myself, Tanya Yas, from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence. I am from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. So today's subject is about software engineering and management. The topic is software reliability. Software reliability, ensuring robust and dependable systems. Software reliability is the cornerstone of modern applications, ensuring systems remain robust, secure, and trustworthy even under the most demanding conditions. So, this presentation will explore the key concepts, best practices, and emerging trends in software reliability and engineering. Introduction to software reliability concepts. What is software reliability? The probability that software will perform its intended function correctly and without failure over a specified time period and under specific conditions is known as software reliability. Key factors are fault tolerance, error handling, observability, and continuous improvements are crucial to ensuring software reliability. Next is importance of software reliability in modern applications. First one is user trust. Reliable software builds confidence and loyalty among users. So this makes sure that user have a trustworthy with software reliability. Next is business continuity. Downtime and failures can result in major financial and reputational losses sometimes. And next is regulatory compliance. Many industries have strict software reliability standards that must be met, and they follow them as well. Next is types of software failures and their impact. First one is functional failures. When the software does not perform its intended task correctly, functional failures may happen, obviously. Next is performance failures. Uh, Degradation in speed, responsiveness, or resource utilization may lead to performance failures. Next is security failures, vulnerabilities that can be exploited by malicious actors can lead to security failures. Availability failures, when the software is unavailable or inaccessible to users, so this may lead to availability failures. Next is software reliability, metrics and measurement techniques. Metrics are mean time between failures, defect density, and reliability growth models. Measurements are monitoring, logging, and analytics to track software behavior and identify issues. Next is design for reliability, architectural patterns and practices. First one is fault tolerance, building in redundancy, failover and graceful degradation will be handled by fault tolerance. Modular design, isolating components to limit the impact of failures will come under modular design. Incorporating monitoring, logging and tracing for visibility will be under observability. Next is testing for reliability, verification and validation strategies. Unit testing. Verify individual components work as expected. So we have to test every unit. So does that work or does it? Next is end-to-end testing. Validate the entire application flow under a real-world condition. So we have to validate whether the application will be followed to the real-world conditions or not, or does it applicable or it is not. Next is integration testing. Ensure seamless integration between interdependent systems. So we have to ensure the seamless interaction between interdependent systems. So it will be good enough to use it. Next is fault tolerance and error handling mechanisms. First one is retries. Automatically retrying failed operations to mitigate transient issues. So whenever we do error or something, so it automatically retries. So retries to do it again and finds out the problem, or it may give you the solution. Next is circuit breakers. Isolating failed components to prevent cascading failures. So we have to prevent the circuit breaks where in between the program error may occur or some circuit problem may occur. So we have to make sure to not happen that. Next is fallbacks. Providing alternative functionality of graceful degradation may be setback of fallbacks. Next is monitoring and observability of reliability. Monitoring, collecting and analyzing telemetry data to identify issues and anomalies. So, collecting and analyzing the telemetry, I mean the information to identify the issues and anomalies. Observability, providing visibility into the internal state and behavior of the software may lead to observability. Next is continuous improvement, maintenance and optimization. There are mainly six steps in it. First step is analyze. We have to analyze every work we do. And next is diagnose. Third one is implement. Fourth one is monitor. Fifth one is optimize. And sixth one is a reliable software system is living, evolving entity that requires continuous monitoring, maintenance, and optimization to ensure it remains robust and responsive over time. These are the 6 steps to maintain and optimize the continuous improvement of software reliability. Thank you, one and all. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.